You're listening to the Cyberwire Network, powered by N2K.
The IT world used to be simpler. You only had to secure and manage environments that you controlled. Then came new technologies and new ways to work. Now, employees, apps, and networks are everywhere. This means poor visibility, security gaps, and added risk. That's why Cloudflare created the first-ever connectivity cloud. Visit cloudflare.com to protect your business everywhere you do business.
My name is Tom Gorup. I'm Vice President of Security and Support Operations at AlertLogic. I remember, I think it was 13 or 14 when I built my first website. That's really where it all started, where that interest began. Thinking about communicating with people on the other side of the world in milliseconds. So the internet in and of itself and how it worked was fascinating to me. And I joined the Army shortly after high school with a different profession. I actually went to work on computers, to do a computer-related role in the Army, and ended up with an infantry position. So I wouldn't say I lost interest. It was always there. I always continued to dabble in different types of technology and just play with things. But my career, the focus at the time was infantry. So it was a grunt, the best way to say it. I was learning a lot more of leadership fundamentals in the military, learning how to lead a team, to train a team. And as I was going through that process, I remember in Afghanistan, reading the CCNA study guide in my bunk, right? There was no lab for me to test these things out on, no actual hands-on keyboard activities I could be doing. So just laying in the bunk, reading. I remember reading the first 3 or 4 chapters probably 2 or 3 times because I didn't understand any of it. And I finally got to the security section and I was like, this makes sense. I can take tactics that I've learned in the military and apply them to a computer network. The difference is I'm not using machine guns and claymores. I'm using antivirus and firewalls. Once I got out of the military, I started going to school and trying to find where that passion sat and dabbling in different things. And I realized, I need more experience. So I was seeking internship opportunities. So a lot of late nights, I remember staying up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, trying to figure out how to do different types of attacks and seeing what those attacks look like on the wire and how to take advantage. Work ethic is an important aspect, I think, of the security industry. If you want to be in security, it's not just a 9-to-5, punch in, punch out type position. If it weren't for the front end hard work, I wouldn't have had the opportunities that I had after that. I built a security automation solution I called the Grunt, where we automated firewall blocks. It was fairly basic in that sense, but I was able to integrate that into 6 or 7 different firewalls, automating a lot of work for our analysts, and also driving us into that MDR market, which was super early on. Over time, I moved into director and co-founder of Rook Security because the SOC really didn't exist until before I got there. And it was originally Rook Consulting. We moved to Rook Security because our SOC had grown to be such a large player in our business. So from there, and then Rook Security sold to Sophos, and I came over to AlertLogic as Vice President of Security and Support Operations here. It's a lot more strategic thinking, which, again, coming from the military background, allows me to draw from when we did battle planning. It all comes back to is communication, right? How do we communicate the commander's intent and bring that down to the soldiers? So in this case, I kind of have that commander position, and how do I enable my team to execute against the higher level vision, and how do I communicate that across different teams within Alert Logic. So it shifted to a lot more communication and working well with others, and that's all been building blocks leading up to where I'm at now. The things that I've learned were because of the experiences that I've had. I think failure is a good thing. We shouldn't shy away from failure. And failure is just another opportunity to learn. And you need to have that mindset, especially if you're going to a new career or doing something that you've never done before. Fail fast and fail forward.
This September 18th and 19th in Denver, a tight community of leading experts is gathering to tackle the toughest cybersecurity challenges we face. It's happening at MWise, the unique conference built by practitioners for practitioners. Brought to you by Mandiant, now part of Google Cloud, MWise features one-to-one access with industry experts and fresh insights into the topics that matter most, right now, to frontline practitioners. Register early and save at mwise.io/cyberwire. That's mwise.io/cyberwire.